Chukwu na-afụ na ife afụ na nzuzo. Chukwu maara onye aka ya dị ọcha na onye obi ya dị ọcha. Nwoke si na ya ji ọfọ, nwaanyị si na ya ji ọfọ, mana ọfọ maara onye ji ya. Ụkpaka na-agba n'udo mmiri ọ chụrụ ọzụọ. Gaa n'ogwe o mechi ụzọ osi mpịara na azụ nwa igiriga ọgụ nke mmụọ. Ọ gịnị ka m ga-etu gị ka o zuolo gị? Asị m n'oge akara aka eluo, ịbụ mmụọ ka mmụọ, ibe ka ibe. Chukwu okike onye obiọma sị m unu binye n'oge akara aka eluo. Mmụọ niile m na-ejere ozi asị m unu binye n'oge akara aka eluo. Oke mmụọ, oke mmụọ, oke mmụọ, oke mmụọ, oke mmụọ, oke mmụọ. Mmụọ niile m na-ejere ozi asị m unu binye elu. Tetenụ n'ụra, tetenụ n'ụra, tetenụ n'ụra, tetenụ n'ụra. Asị m n'ọnwa unu nwoke bụ nwa eze Chukwu bụ ụzọ mba aka ji ọfọ Igbo ọzọ eme nte eme ime. Ọ sị m nọ ya nọ n'etiti unu taa. Ọsọ unu binye enu n'oge akara aka eluo. Mmụọ na nna anyị ochie asị m gị binye. Mmụọ na-afụ na ife afụ na nzuzo asị m gị binye. Oke ọfọ ji eje ọgụ asị m unu binye. Ọfọ ndị Igbo niile asị m gị binye. Ọfọ ndị mmiri asị m gị binye. Ọfọ ndị ikuku asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị osimiri asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị na-ebe asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị idodi ikwu na-eme asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị amambara asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị osimiri nji aba asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị ala Igbo niile asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị ọgba asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị anike wawa asị m gị binye. Oke arụsị na n'ike ojuru nwa na-aga anị asị m gị binye n'oge ala Igbo niile asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị ọgba asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị anike wawa asị m gị binye. Oke arụsị na n'ike ojuru nwa na-aga anị asị m gị binye n'oge ala Igbo niile asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị ọgba asị m gị binye. Eze nwaanyị anike wawa asị m gị binye. Oke arụsị na n'ike ojuru nwa na-aga anị asị m gị binye n'oge na nkwọ. Asị m na ahịa akara aka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ, na ahịa akara aka agaghị eri Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Asị m unu gaa napụta Nnamdi Kanu na Eke, napụta ya n'Orie, napụta ya n'Afọ, napụta ya na Nkwọ. Asị m mee ka ọnụ niile kwụrụ njọ n'isi atụgharịa kwụ mma. Ka ọnụ kọrọ ogiri ọnụ kọrọ ogiri lacha. Chukwu okike abịa ama onye jiri mmiri siri ike kpọọ aja were aja siri ike kpọọ mmadụ. Asị m na taata bụ ụbọchị Eke n'ala Igbo. Asị m na Eke ga-eketara Nnamdi Kanu ndụ. Eke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe. Oke ga-eketara ya ndụ. Oke ga-eketara ya Biafra. Oke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe. Oke ga-ekegburu ya ndị iro, kegburu ya ajọ mmadụ na ajọ mmụọ. Asị m na mbọsọ ọ ga-apụta ekwensu ga-anọ n'ụra, ndị ilo ya ga-anọ n'ụra. Ọ kwara ekwe osu. Asị m gịnị bụ ekwe osu? Asị m na mbọsọ ọ ga-apụta ya bụ ndị ilo ga-anọ n'ụra. Ọha bụ ndị ọha nwa bụ ekwe osu. Asị m na ha ncha ga-anọ n'ụra. Na Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube. Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube. Asị m na ọnụ kwụrụ njọ n'isi ya ga-atụgharịkwọ mma. Asị m ọbịa igbu Nnamdi Kanu bụ onwe ya. Onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị adị ndụ, onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri. Onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị apụta, onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri. Ọnụ niile kọrọ ogiri ọnụ ga-akọrọ ogiri lacha. Osisi abụrụ oturu ga-emeche wee kwele. Onye asị na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị apụta, asị m na ọnụ ahụ iji wee kwuo ya na ike ejikwa ya wee kwugharịa mma n'isi ya. Asị m na ebe onye ahụ na-atụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu aka, asị m aka gị ga-akpọnwụ. Osisi ahụ fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu wee tọọ nkwe, asị m ikuku futuo gị. Anya ọbụla fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu kwawa akwa alịla asị m alịla akọ ya n'anya onye fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu cheta ihe gburu nwa ya ihe gburu nwa ya gbuo ya maka na ọ bụrụ ya gburu nwa gị Chukwu okike abịa ma asị m na belede nyiri dike belede ka o ji amawa dike asị m na okirikiri ka a na-agba ukwu ose ọ dadị ukwu ose enu na okirikiri ka ndị iro ga-agba Nnamdi Kanu mana ha ama mkpata ya aka ọ sị na nkirikiri ka ọ na-ekiri odido jiri odido enyi ozu na ọkwado nkirikiri ka ndị iro ga na-ekiri ya mana ha ama afụ ya anya asị m na-eje anaba isi ije asị na Nnamdi Kanu ga-eje na ọ ga-ana asị m na inye anaghị eri ọba maka na inye na ọba bụ nwanne inye agaghị eri Nnamdi Kanu maka na ọ bụ nwi asị na Nnamdi Kanu ga-adị ka echi anaghị agwụ agwụ maka na ije ejere bụ ije mmiri ọ bụrụ eje nkụ asị na ya bụ ije ga-abụ ije mmiri asị m na ọ ga-anata n'udo asị m na ọ ga-abata sirili welere asị m na unu ga-aga kpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu asị m unu ga-akpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu ga-akpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu gaa tụnye ugo gaa nye ya mmeri gaa nye ya mmeri gaa nye ya mmeri tụnye ugo n'elu ugo nye ike n'elu ike nye ya ndụ n'elu ndụ ọkwanụ ndụ ka o ji efu na efufe unu nye Nnamdi Kanu ndụ onwe ike wee kwụrụ jinjin onwe ike wee kwụrụ wee fuo na ofufe a sị na ya kara ka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ ihe mere ha ji jide Nnamdi Kanu bụ ka nwee ike wee megide ndị Igbo ka nwee ike megide ụmụ Biafra ka nwee ike wee kwuchi anyị ọnụ ka ha nwee ike wee kachi anyị ọnụ ka anyị ghara ikwu okwu ọzọ mana ama m na dododo Chukwu okike abịa ma ndị nwa na ndị nwe mmiri ndị nwe ikuku ndị nwe anyanwụ mmụọ nna nna anyị ochie mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka anyị dị ndụ mmụọ niile ọ kwafọrọ ọbara ha n'ike maka ihi Biafra asị m unu binyenu asị m unu dododo na ọkwa na unu bụ ihe nwe ike a ọkwa na unu ga-eji ọgụ mmụọ ọkwa na unu ga-aga bụori ahịa ọkwa na unu ga-aga napụta ya maka na ihe ọ tinyere unu n'aka anaghị ele ule asị m dododo igiriga ọgụ mmụọ eze nwaanyị niile nọ n'ala Igbo mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Igbo asị m unu binye maka na onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị aṅụ mmiri onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị eri nnu bụ ihe ụtọ si na mmiri wee pụta onye ọbụla na-eri ihe na-eri ihe dị na mmiri onye na-asa arụ ji mmiri asa arụ onye ọbụla na-eme ihe ọbụla ọ na-eme ji mmiri eme ya asị m ihe ọbụla mmadụ na-eme n'ụwa mmiri ọ na-ebubu ụzọ asị m onye ọbụla kpọrọ mmiri asị na mmiri a ga-agbagbu ya asị m onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya onye ọbụla mmiri na-awụsa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya onye ọbụla mmiri na-emesa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya onye na-aṅụ mmiri na-eli nnu asị m na ọnụ anyị ji wee rie nnu wee ṅụọ mmiri na ị ga-eji akwa okwu ọma n'isi Nnamdi Kanu n'aha Chukwu okike abịa
ise. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct, and today is the 23rd of February 2022. 2023. Tabo Bochafo in our own calendar. Tabo Bochafo. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers on this hallowed platform where we worship, because this is Radio Biafra where we worship. Our leader instituted it, is our rallying point where we worship. Therefore, draw nearer to your listening devices through our FM stations in parts of Biafra land. Satellite, we are on satellite. You can hear us through satellite. You can also hear us through multiple options, multiple channels on social media. There are many people, many ways, many channels that are streaming our voice or streaming Radio Biafra. Also, you can download IPOB Community Radio. Is a low data consuming app. You can as well download Direct Radio Biafra London Direct. You can as well download TuneIn or Simple Radio. All these are the options that you can use in listening to our voice. As I said, this is our rallying point. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the enemy dungeon I urge our people, please do not be distracted by what the enemy can throw at us in order to make you distracted. Our leader is suffering in the DSS dungeon. His health is not good. We must be honest with that. Our leader's health is not good, and the DSS is still denying him access to the doctor. That is the reality. Every other thing that they are doing is just for distraction, please. We should be wise and focused. Do not forget that tomorrow, being Friday, I will be here with Mazi to talk about some issues on to listen and participate in this gospel of emancipation. Before I continue, because today I will be brief as possible, I will go to IPOB press release of today to read the press release of today, please. IPOB remains uninterested in the coming selection called Nigeria election. Are you hearing it? That is the position of IPOB, please. Our official position is this. IPOB remains uninterested in the coming selection called Nigeria election. The global family of IPOB, please. Our official position is this. IPOB remains uninterested in the coming selection called Nigeria election. The global family of IPOB, please. Our official position is this. IPOB remains uninterested in the coming selection called Nigeria election. The global family that we have nothing to do with the Nigeria elections and have neither called for a boycott, nor do we have the intention to call for election boycott during the coming elections. More importantly, IPOB has not called for any sit-at-home during the duration of the election, and therefore distances ourselves from any purported sit-at-home in Biafra land during the election. Those calling for no election and sit-at-home during the election period are simply Fulani agents whose sole motive is to discredit our self-determination movement by attempting to paint it as an anti-democratic process. Their intention is to create the groundwork for the international community to view IPOB as being against democratic process and provide them with an excuse to clamp down on our activities and on IPOB leadership. Nigeria security agencies have kept silence on these double agents because they are working for the Nigerian government. Let IPOB call for this sit-at-home or no election, the entire Nigeria security agencies will have been ranting and threatening the entire Biafra land. Those calling for no election or sit-at-home during these forthcoming fraudulent elections do not represent IPOB, are not IPOB family members, never were IPOB family members, and are not working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have continued to make these facts public, and for reasons best known to the Nigerian media and some public commentators, they have deliberately, continually attributed the actions of these Nigeria politicians and Nigeria government paid infiltrators to the noble movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, worldwide. IPOB cannot legitimize a process whose foundation is ab initio of your choice. This is one of the reasons we have distanced ourselves appeal has ordered, and the referendum date for Biafrans to determine their political future. IPOB, VOAs, and the leadership will make a landmark on Radio Biafra by Mazi Chinedu on Friday, 24th night, on the issue of elections, and to tell Biafrans we must continue. We must continue. Let me just check because I'm having some buffering here. Let me see whether my voice is coming out. My system is buffering. But nonetheless, we must continue. Nonetheless, we must continue. As I have read the IPOB press release, my voice is coming out. As I have read the IPOB press release, I will go on just few news headlines, please, or news that make headlines, please. We must continue. News that make headlines, please. I'm having some reports about, yes. So, as I was saying, let me continue on some news that made headlines, please. You know, as I was saying before, as I said at the early time, do not be distracted. The Nigerian government, the Fulani Caliphate, they understand that our people are distractible, that our people are sentimental. I used to hammer this. I have been saying this for a long time, and I will continue saying it, because this is how our people react. We are a people that are highly emotional, and any set of people that are emotional, they can be distracted at any time. They could be removed from pursuing their goal. That is the reality. But here we are, we want to make it clear that our focus is the restoration of Biafra. IPOB has never ordered any sit at home. We are not calling for you to come and vote or not to come and vote. We remain neutral. We are uninterested. Any person that is calling sit at home, it is not IPOB. That is what it means. If you want to vote, that is your problem. But we have continued to let you understand that election is not the solution to the problem of Nigeria. You know, we work with superior argument. We win with superior argument, conviction, not by force. Even during some comments on the social media, some people are highly emotional that, oh, the time has come, they will get it right. The same thing. Do you remember what happened in 2015? How most people were sentimental as usual. Oh, they are going to the coming president. Oh, this person is a general. Buhari is a general. Have you forgotten that he's going to put behind him? He's going to solve the problem of Boko Haram in a few days. Today, Buhari came. He died in office and added other problems. ISIS, under him, ISIS came. Under him, Fulani headsmen, they were on the rampage. Bandits, all. Insecurity, kidnapping, everywhere. From 6, 7 o'clock, you don't dare get out of your house. Otherwise, you can be killed or kidnapped. Look at what is happening in our land. Officially, Dave Umahi formed a kidnapping murderous ring called Ibubaga, in order to be killing our people. The Nigerian court even has called for the disbandment of Ibubaga. Now, what Dave Umahi did was to rename it. To rename it Neighborhood Watch. So Bubago, now they remove only their insignia and put it in Neighborhood Watch. Anything they want. Do you see how they are evil? Do you see? Do you see it? Do you see that the problem of Nigeria can never be solved through electioneering? People, you know, we are given, you know, when you are fishing with a line, when a fish swallows your bet, what you do, you release some line. You release it a bit to make it easier, more easier for the fish to be swallowing it. He thought that he's swallowing a bet, that he has seen food. You release that line. Or what you want to do so that it will enter and hook somewhere in the throat. That is what we are showing Nigerians. We want people to know, to kahamekene, that thing that is in their head. So that tomorrow when they will be shouting, we'll be telling them, we told you. We'll be laughing. We told you, we warned you. The problem is that Nigerians never learn. They never learn. They continue making the same mistake all year round. Every 4 years, the same thing. High hope. Today there is a high hope everywhere. But Nigerians never understand that electioneering can never save you, can never save Nigeria, can never save the situation. Nigeria is being controlled by Britain through some oligarchy, some oligarchs, few people that you call politicians in Nigeria. Very few people. All the politicians, all of them, they are working for Britain. All. Whatever they decide is what happens. That is why when it comes to the public, because normally a republic, a democracy should be participated. Number one is the public. Number one decision, the public. But when it comes to the public, what the Nigerian politicians do, the oligarch, they say, give them coins, give them small money, I beg. They settle them with little coins. That is how they have agreed, and they are settling the public. That people that are supposed to be the bedrock of the society, the decision, the people that have kingmakers, people that have the last word, but they are being settled always with small money. Whenever they cry, they just meet few of them and dash them small money, and their own case is solved. Now those few people, the oligarchs, now they continue their own thing, running the business of their master, the British Empire. Because Nigeria is the business of British Empire. That's it. So the population has nothing to do with it in it. They only cry letter. Just like in this election now, they are settling people already with the 1 cup of rice, 1 packet of Indomie. They settle you now. You give your voters register PVC as usual. They record it, record the number, record the information, and you are voted. And tomorrow you'll be shouting. Do you see why Nigeria is a business center, looting, a looting ground? Everybody is engaged. Those oligarchs are in looting spree. And tomorrow you'll be shouting. Do you see why Nigeria is a business center, looting, a looting ground? Everybody is engaged. Those oligarchs are in looting spree. Are mischievous. They are mischievous. They know the truth. They know that IPOB never is not interested in any election. We remain neutral, but it doesn't deter us from doing continue doing the needful. All we are pushing for is for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for the restoration of Biafra. We are clamoring for referendum. Referendum is the key. Do you understand? Referendum is the key. in what we are doing. Do you understand me? A referendum is the key. We are not interested in anything electioneering in that zoo called Nigeria. Please. All we clamor is the referendum. That is all we clamor for, and nothing more. Please. Therefore, let me go on. I'm trying to check what some people are sending me. Let me tell you, we are not distracted here, please. Never. Let me go on to read some news that made headlines, please. Okay. Nigeria Electoral Commission, INEC, National Commissioner, Festus Okoye, in plots to rig Saturday's election for Atiku in Anambra. All these are rubbish. Plots to... have you forgotten? One man, I will play this clip. Maybe I will check for it and play it. I'll replay it again. One INEC official, he openly confessed that no Nigerian has ever won a credible election in Nigeria. Nobody. He said, but no one. Because he worked with INEC for how many years? He saw how things are done. Now here they are saying, Nigeria Election Commission, INEC National Commissioner Festus Okoye, in plot to rig Saturday's election for Atiku in Anambra. What a mess. This is just rubbish. Because the whole system is flawed. What we have is selection in Nigeria. Selection, not election. Do you understand me? Selection. What we are clamoring, what we want Nigeria to be defined, because Nigeria has never been defined. And it should be defined through referendum. Who is a Nigerian? I used to ask this. Ask a Fulani man, he will tell you that every Fulani is a Nigerian. He said it's an open thing. They say they don't hide it. If you understand me, that every Fulani from every part of the world is a Nigerian. Now you that is clamoring, oh, you are the tribalized Nigerian, you are a Nigerian. How do you see a Nigerian? How do you define a Nigerian? Is it the same way that a Fulani person defines Nigeria? Is it the same way that an Hausa person defines a Nigerian? Is it the same way a Yoruba person defines Nigeria? For goodness sake, let us stop deceiving ourselves. Nigeria that is created in 1914, because that was only the time Nigeria, that name started existing. 1914. Who is a Nigerian? That is a very great question. So when you see people are saying, this one wants to rig election, this one wants to, who is not rigging election in Nigeria? It's a question. Who is not rigging election in Nigeria? Let me read here. Hopes, fears, as insecurity threatens successful polls in Zamfara communities. These are places where the Fulani terrorists are directly in charge, taking taxes from the people. Have you forgotten? In Zamfara, in Bauchi, in parts of the north, do you understand me? In parts of the north, but they are holding election. That is why I say the main issue has never been treated. Who is a Nigerian? Have you forgotten when news carry? I read it here that communities in Zamfara, in other parts of other parts of the north, that they are being requested, forcefully requested to pay taxes to the Fulani terrorists, which they called bandits now, because they are in control. There is no government. There is no government presence in all those areas. Now, tell me, how are you going to hold an election under this situation? Under this situation, how can you hold a credible election? How? Tell me, where terrorists are in charge. People pay for them to stay alive. People pay terrorists for them to go to work in their farms. And the people don't understand, they don't care. All that matters to them is that their emotion, let their emotion, sentiments be satisfied. That is it. That is it. Do you see why you are relegated as a Nigerian? Anywhere you go, do you see the reason? Because you don't reason. You don't think critically. Because if you are thinking critically, you will come to understand. You will say, no, this is not the time for elections, please. Let us go to the basics. And the basic is this: who is a Nigerian? Now, Zamfara communities are under the care of terrorists. But you are doing election. Are you not? You are busy calling for election, believing that that is the solution to your problems. Why is this places? Why are these places under the care of terrorists? Now let me read for you the news last time of 2022, October 2nd, 2022. 137 porous, unprotected borders give terrorists easy access to Nigeria. Defense Chief Irabo. This was the news of October 2nd, 2022, last year. Going to 4 months now. The defense chief, the defense or Minister of Defense, Irabo, he said it openly. He said 137 porous, unprotected borders give terrorists easy access to Nigeria. Out of 261 sanctioned borders, 137, according to General Loki Irabo, Chief of Defense Staff, are unprotected in northern Nigeria. This man made this statement. What did Nigerians do about it? What did Nigerians do about it? The same old story. They made caricature of it. They say, no, Nigeria, now wow. Nigerian borders are unprotected. Now wow. That is 2/3 of Nigerian borders out of 261. Now 137 are unprotected. 2/3. Do you know what it means? And the people are, every time people say the territorial integrity of Nigeria, should be maintained at all costs. How are you maintaining your territorial integrity? Why you cannot, protect your borders? How? As a country, just tell me how. When you see Nigerians, any person that tell you, I'm a Nigerian, I love Nigeria, spit on him. He's not worthy to live. He's not worthy to be a human being. In a country, out of 261 sanctioned borders, 261, now 137 are unprotected in northern Nigeria. He mentioned it in the north. And you are running helter-skelter, clamoring, yeah, Nigeria, we are Nigeria, our territorial integrity, we have army, we have police, we have this. All these things are formed just to kill the people, indigenous people. Police, the military, the police, all. It is the continuation of the British colonization. You understand? It is the continuation of British colonization by dealing with the indigenous people. All this military, they are not there to protect the citizens, so-called citizens. They are there to intimidate, make sure to continue bringing down, intimidating the indigenous population, because Nigeria does not belong to them. 137 borders. Let me get the 137 border points in northern Nigeria are not protected. Do you know what it means? And you are busy, you want to do election. You want to do election. That's the reason why any place they see Nigerian passport in this world, they take you simply as an idiot. They can do anything to you. They can do anything. They can, if they want. Only that name automatically you are labeled a foolish idiot criminal. Not even a smart criminal, an idiotic criminal. Do you see one of the main reasons? You are in a country whereby your borders are unprotected in this 21st century, where some countries are even walling their countries. They are putting walls in their borders. It doesn't matter how many thousands of kilometers. But in your country, the Minister of Defense came and said it, and Nigerians kept quiet, as if nothing has happened. And today they are clamoring for, oh, we are going to vote. Take your PVC, this and that, rubbish. The other day I read that they caught 106 foreigners with PVC inside Nigeria. And what did they do? They seized it. According to demo immigration, they seized it and warned them, oh, you should not carry Nigerian immigration. You are not a Nigerian. Why you carry Nigeria PVC? If you do it another time, we will carry you back. Just stay and work as you want to do in Nigeria, okay? And go. People don't understand what this thing means. Getting a foreigner with the country's electioneering documents is a serious issue, very serious. Because the territorial integrity of that country has been compromised. The country has no territorial integrity. That is what it means. But with Nigeria, do they know all these things? The answer is no. What pains me is that you see people that are claiming to be intellectuals in different fields. When it comes to, they will speak Queen's English or King's English or speak any language or claim to be intellectuals. But all these things, all these serious, very serious issues, they don't talk about it. They don't do anything about it. It means that Nigeria is not a country. The territorial integrity is not guaranteed. It's not there. It's compromised. Now, what IPOB has been asking for is the definition of a Nigerian. It's among what we are asking for. Who is a Nigerian? How can you gather people? No border, no manned border, no protection. You say we are a country. And the people, 200 and something million individuals, human beings are there, gallivanting. Shouting that, we are a country. We are going to do election. How can you do election in this case? Where your borders are not protected. Do you know how many millions of Fulani and their cohorts, recruited cohorts, both Tuaregs, Arabs, other ethnicities, other people from everywhere, They gather in order to come and vote for them. Do you know how many millions? The other day I read Mietiala said that they have 16 million voters waiting. Mietiala Fulani. Just make a normal calculation. In the INEC registry, registered voters in Nigeria are 93 million plus. People in the so-called Southeast are only 10 million. 10 million. South are 14 million. That is 24. Now, but Mietiala only a group. Oh, they have 16 million voters. They say they're ready. They are in their pockets waiting. But Fulani, they are less than 2%. Both Fulani, both one born today. Both one born today. And older ones that cannot come out. Underage are more population. They are not up to 2% of Nigeria population. But now, Mietiala came and told Nigerians that, look, we have 16 million voters, registered voters that are in our hand. And you see people that they are gallivanting, oh, we have to vote, vote this and that. We will change Nigeria with vote. I ask, how does Nigeria make any sense at all? The answer is no. Nigeria has imputed senselessness in Nigerians. People are disillusioned in Nigeria. I'm telling you. People are highly disillusioned in Nigeria. Because they don't know what to do again. Here we are trying to put you back on the line so that you start reasoning. The problem we have is Nigeria. There is nothing more. That is what I wrote on my one comment section in Arise Television, and you see some people were asking different questions. The problem is Nigeria. That particular Nigeria is the problem. Nothing more. Not corruption. Not this and that. The problem is Nigeria. Define Nigeria and you have solved the problem. Define who is a Nigerian and the whole problem is solved automatically. Because no person has defined who is a Nigerian. The Fulani, they are floating in through unmanned border, both manned and unmanned borders. And there is no consequences because that is what they want. It is what was instituted by the British in the 1950 census. They falsified the census in order to make sure that the population tilted towards the Fulani to back them up. You understand? To back them up practically. So Britain, tilted the population of the north to be more than the south. Do you see what is absurd? Even to the extent one of the British agents, Harold Smith, he confessed it before he died. He said it is highly absurd that a population of people in the Sahel, in the desert region, very unfriendly region, Britain with impunity put their population to be on top of those that are in the southern part of the zoo, the southern part, where the climate friendly. There is water, rain, bush, forest, fertile land, fruits, anything you can think about. And Britain got away with it. Till today, that is haunting everybody. That is why Mietiala come and tell you that they have 6 million voters. Whereas in the southeast, they say you only 10 million voters. Do you see that the problem is Nigeria? That is the only thing. Because if you want to solve the problem of Nigeria, you just balkanize Nigeria and solve the problem. Dissolve Nigeria and the problem is solved. It's automatic. Automatically the problem becomes solved, direct. But when you continue running from post to post, thinking that you will fix something, you are going to fix something. You understand? All these are illusions. You are vote for me. I'm going to fix Nigeria under. Is it today we started hearing this? Have you forgotten during the campaign of 2015, the election of 2015? Prior to the election, the campaigns are one of the campaign. Dollar will become $2 will become ₦1. I will make, if I'm voted in, that is a Buhari for you. $2 will become ₦1. Fuel will become cheaper than water. Electricity under 6 months, if we don't fix it, just turn us to pursue us from power. Is APC, Buhari, Fashola, all of them, they made that statement. They said it in their campaign promises. And the Nigerians were hype on that as usual, with sentiments. Oh no, our Redeemer has come. You know, they are always looking for solution where there is no solution, where problems abound. Okay, you want to fix Nigeria? Okay, if you're elected, how are you going to treat the issue of the Nigeria census that we are basically falsified by Britain at daily time? That the North are more than this, are more in population than the South. I said this. Harold Smith said it. He confessed. He said he took a practical step when he was forwarded with this document of the northern part of Nigeria being more in population than the South. He traveled. He said, "Okay, let me go and see." He traveled to many parts of the North, and lo and behold, he didn't see nothing. Nobody. As usual, you will drive hundreds of kilometers without seeing nobody. No villages. Yes, you pass after 100 kilometers, you pass about 3-4 huts. And that 3-4 huts today is a local government. It's branded a local government. And they tell you that their land mass is bigger than your own. So therefore, their population is bigger than your own. As Mauritania land mass is bigger than Nigeria, so Mauritania population is bigger than Nigeria population. That is exactly what it means. Niger land mass is bigger than Nigeria land mass. So the population of Niger is more than the population of Nigerians. That is exactly what they mean. Because they are invoking on their land mass, that they have a bigger land mass. So they have to give them more population. Do you see what they have created in Nigeria? The mess. The mess they have created in Nigeria. Do you see that? The danger that is there. But you don't understand it. You don't know it because you don't reason. Irabo said in 2nd of October 2022, is there, the statement is there, that 137 borders are never protected. So terrorists can enter at will, go out at will, bring anything they want at will. People will come in from every part of Africa at will. Thousands and millions of people will be trooping in during election. And you are in your small area in the South, shouting that you are going to vote, so that the way somebody will enter, he will change everything, and he will just do abracadabra. Nigeria will be okay. You are in a cloud cooker land. You are daydreaming. You know, Nro Akom. We continue warning you the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned everybody during 2015. He said they are coming. Buhari is coming with his terrorist groups, that they will take your lands as indigenous people. Is it not fulfilled? Today we continue warning you right from time. Elections is not the solution to the problems in Nigeria. The solution is define Nigeria. That's it. Who is a Nigerian? Who is a Nigerian? Can you believe tell me a country where the defense chief will come and openly on public radio, television, the media, he will tell the people that, look, out of 261 sanctioned borders, 137 are unprotected, and in only one side of Nigeria, one part, the northern part. But the Nigerian media are not repeating it. They don't hype it because it doesn't, who owns the Nigerian media? The caliphate. It doesn't matter whether you are Igbo man, you are radio and television station. They own you. Where they bring their police, their military, all is in our land against the people, the indigenous people. Whereas foreigners are flooding in. Fulani terrorists with their cohorts, Al-Shabaab, all of them from every part of Africa, they are flooding in freely as no man's land. And you think that voting will solve will be the solution? Is that what you think? Voting will be the solution, election will be the solution? Come on. The problem is Nigeria. The problems you are seeing, witnessing everywhere is Nigeria. Nothing more. You don't say, no, it's corruption. If we get God-fearing, I don't want to use F word with you and you are God-fearing. No country is being ruled by God-fearing people. No. Every country in this world, every successful country in this world is being led by law, not God-fearing. No, you pinch their conscience, appeal to their conscience to fear God. That is the mantra in Nigeria. Politicians, you people should fear God. And then where they are, they laugh. They say, don't worry, we are fearing God. Don't worry, we are afraid of God now. Leave us with God. Don't be him go deal with us. Whereas other places, the people are dealing with their populations. It is the public, the masses, the public are dealing with the politicians. But in Nigeria, no, you people, they allow, leave it for God. They should fear God. You want to let us vote for a God-fearing person, God-fearing. Very idiotic set of people I've ever seen. Your borders are not manned, are not protected, and you are still calling yourself, we are a country. Oh, we are giant of Africa. Whereas you are incapable, Nigeria is incapable of protecting her borders. And the people are keeping quiet. They don't do anything about it. And they want to go and vote. Do you know how many foreigners will vote more than even the indigenous? More than the citizens. You know that? I saw, I put it on my timeline. Thousands of PVC that were discovered by a hunter in the bush in Anambra. And all these things, the European Union, United States, Commonwealth, and all of them, their election monitoring teams, they are there in Nigeria. They are there. watching all these things, and they still say, oh, God, don't worry, we sanction the voting, don't worry. Because they set you in a lower standard that you are. Do you understand? You know, there are some schools you will attend. You will be coming first. But when you change to some other superior school, some other schools, you see yourself that even in a class of maybe 40 people, that 10th position, 12th position never reach you. You are from 15th going to 20th position. But in your other school, in your classes, you are going first. Because that is the standard of that school. Do you understand me? It's the standard. So the standard they place Nigerians is, very Neanderthal Homo sapiens. And it's a pity that people are accepting these standards. Anyway, we are just starting. Though we are imperfect. You are imperfect. Terrorists are controlling some parts of the country, and you are going for election to test of the border entry points. They are not protected, and you are going for election. Is that so? What type of standard are you? Lower human standard, and you accept it. You see, your so-called PVCs are being thrown, whereas the owners are looking for it, and these are mostly Igbo-speaking people, Igbos, Biafrans in general. And there is no arrest, nothing. We gotta move on. Let's start the so that the election will be. Can't know the election finish. They have already copied the result sheet is in their hand. What they want you to do is just to go to show. That is what the EU, more election monitoring team. Britain tell them, please just make sure that this thing, they see it, the world will see that, oh, people gather to vote, just make give sample. Oh, this person have voted, this is election, this, any other thing doesn't matter. That is Nigeria, that is our business place. So that the world will applaud, oh, it's a democracy. That is what Britain is doing. So the United States election monitoring teams and the EU, Commonwealth, all of them, these are tools in the hands of United Kingdom to legitimize their illegitimacy. To legitimize it. Election. That is what they are telling. If you listen to their private conversations, I mean the British and all this Western election monitoring team. Nah, just leave this. Leave these monkeys. Let us just applaud them that let Saturday pass. Oh, they have voted. Okay, any other thing, it doesn't matter. The result sheets are in their bodies. The result sheets are with them already. So that when they come, they just, oh, you have voted. Okay. They televise it, cover it up. Oh, Nigeria is voting. Whereas, how many times have you seen people crying? I was there. I counted the votes. Look at, I have the result of the votes, which I witnessed. But I was surprised. They are calling another result. And you are surprised. Nigeria. The problem is Nigeria. Nothing else. The problem you are having is Nigeria. The Nigerianize everywhere and you see the problem stops. Dissolve Nigeria and you see every human beings in that entity will have peace. I'm telling you honestly. That is why IPOB, we are never part and parcel of that shenanigan. What we do is to give you reason. We don't tell you, don't go and vote, or no. We don't tell you go and vote or no. All we do is we tell you what will happen. As our leader has been telling us, so that when it happens, you will know that, oh, we said it. We said it. Okay. That is flashback. I will just read another news headline. Now I'll open the lines. Nigeria police begin investigation of thousands of voter cards PVCs found inside Anambra forest by hunter. Now, you know, every time they say Nigeria police begin investigation, I never hear where they come out with result of any investigation of such. Once you hear Nigeria police begin investigation, it's finished. It's finished. Okay, Nigeria police will start investigating their bosses, their boss that gave order. Maybe the people that throw that PVC, they were under police. Either they are directly police that dress in civilians, so that any person that accost them, they will show, I'm a policeman, so move out. How do you want police to investigate themselves? Anytime you hear Nigerian police begin investigation, that is the end of the story is gone. Nigerians will continue their life, their miserable life. People that are relegated into buying their own money. I never hear this in any part of the world. And they are enduring it. That is something, you know, something unbelievable. And they are going to vote. People buying their own money. Okay, they buy their own money. Money you work hard for. Government didn't help you. It didn't provide any suitable situation for you to even make one cent. You are being in Nigeria is like a war front, because you are trying to protect yourself against kidnappers, against Nigerian police, against Nigerian military, against Bubago, against Boko Haram, against politicians, any political talks, against a bad road, everything. And now you make your money. After you suffer make your money, you suffer chopper. You understand? After making your money, now they seize it. They say you don't have access to it. Now what do? You buy your money. You go and hustle to buy your money again. Is it not double wahala? Dead body that has an accident. Onye nwụrụ anwụ eburu ya na-agwa n'ụzọ ya nwekwa accident nwa again. Is it not what Nigerians are enduring? With a blessing, sedative blessings from religion. That don't worry. If you suffer here on earth, you will enjoy in heaven. Who tell you that? These are the reasons why Nigerians are suffering and smiling. Do you understand? Oh, don't worry. Nigeria. Who? Hey, Chineke. People are enthusiastic that they will vote for change in Nigeria. Whereas their borders are not protected. People are coming from all over Africa, being imported by the Fulani to vote for them. And they don't get it. It's highly absurd, honestly speaking. It's highly absurd. I'm happy to be in this IPOB that is wise, to be neutral. They say, agwa pramono agwa. We told you people. Because if IPOB come and say, no, don't vote. Hey, they will say, hey, anything they say is you. We want to build Nigeria. We would have voted for somebody that will build Nigeria. But today, is the IPOB. Today, IPOB say, we are not an obstruction to your voting. Only that we ourselves, we are not interested in anything election or what they call selection in Nigeria. Or selection, they call election in Nigeria. We are not interested. But we are warning you what will happen. Because in the next few days, you'll be crying. In the next few weeks, you'll be crying. In the next few months, the same thing, crying. Gnashing your teeth. That is the portion of Nigerians. Because Britain created a hell here on earth and named it Nigeria. That hell you are afraid of not going. You are already in it in Nigeria. You don't know that? You are afraid of going to hell, but you are in Nigeria. And you are afraid of going to hell. Nigeria is no hell. No, there is no other hell. It's Nigeria. A place whereby nothing is working. If people are shouting that nothing is working, that the GO will come and say, who is shouting that nothing is working? Is your lung not working? Is your kidney not working? And they will give you sedative, anesthesia. And you will go and start thanking an unseen God. You don't know where he is. Telling you, oh, thank God that I'm breathing. I don't know what Britain works there. I'm telling you. I cannot understand. They try to do this thing in India, but Indians, they are awakened. And they recreated themselves, they revived themselves of who they were. And they said no to British creation. And Britain came to a place in Africa and organized a zoo, a hell on earth. And people are enduring everything. Everything is working against the people. Everything. Religion against the people. They are using it as tool. Just everything I could say. People want to change, fix Nigeria. Britain is there waiting for you through the caliphate. Come and change Nigeria now. Let them see. Come and change Nigeria. It is very, very sad that India now what they don't hear. Sometimes it seems it's frustrating that India now they don't listen. Look at this news. Edo State community resorts to trade by barter to survive amidst scarcity of naira notes. Trading by barter. Something that early men did. Early men, the Neanderthals. That praying to Jesus. Jesus have power. Okay, so he don't have power to change so that the old naira note you have, you can use it to buy. If you go, you buy, you deposit, the bank will accept. Doesn't he have power like that? When we tell you that the government is the God you are seeing, some people are using emotion. They say, nah, hey, Okonar, Mazi Jonathan Okonar, hey, Mazi Mekisedek Okonar, hey, Mazi Matthias Okonar. Because we are telling you the truth. The whole money you have, if government wants, they can make it obsolete, and as they have done in the Nigerian setting. Can't you understand? Why then are you going to pray? How do I say? Killing yourself on something, a theory, or something hearsay, something that you had. They made you to believe. Nigeria government, your prayer cannot solve it. Your prayer, your power. Where are those people that have power in order to turn, do their magic? Why not do the magic? Command the old naira you have, turn to new naira. In Jesus' name. There are people that don't reason. Government is the God. Chineke na-ahụ anya awụ government. That is why people, reasonable people, awakened the people are moving on in order to fight for good governance. Do you see it? In Israel, all of them came out to protest for one policy, government policy, that Netanyahu wants to put on. Everybody, because they know that they are the people. They have to rise up in order to put a good governance. That because every policy the government is making affects them. In France, the same thing. People came out in order to protest, to participate, to forming or shaping government. But in Nigeria, no. What is people doing? People pray. Pray for your government. Pray that God will do this. Where are those that did you? Why not when you go to church, they pray for you, or you bring your whole old Naira notes, so that when he prays for you, now everything will turn into new Naira notes. You know, they are dealing with you because they know you are stupid. They are increasing your stupidity, your gullibility. These people are progressing only a place where people are gullible, people are stupid, people don't reason. That is where they progress. That is what makes them grow higher and higher and higher. Your stupidity is what is feeding them. Your stupidity is why all these GOs are going on private jets in Nigeria, because you are stupid. If you reason, they will not do it. They tell you to continue thinking of heaven. Continue now. Today you are seeing the reality that what we have been shouting, government is the best thing. If you have to fight to bring good governance, that is it, nothing more. Not good governance. Once you're able to institute good governance through your participation, you have done. You don't need to pray again. Do you understand? You don't need to pray again to announcing Jesus. No, you don't need to pray. Everything will be working normal. So that when you are sick, you call ambulance will come and pick you up. You don't need to go at the hospital. They don't need to tell you advance 1 million naira before we start treating you, or 200,000 before we start. No. Everything is there. Government put it. It is a human being that can do it. That is what Britain did in their country, what they are enjoying. But they fix you, create you in a hell on earth. Now they want you to start hoping for a heaven after passing through this hell. That is Nigeria. You see how they are messing up with your mind? They have messed it up. You see that? Now, an Edo community, maybe there are other ones. They have now started going back to Stone Age, trade by barter. If you have a yam, you start looking for who wants yam and need and have a goosey for you to exchange with. They change people. For government in a twinkle of an eye, government can change you. Government can put you, make you become useless, because government is the God you are seeing on earth. Do you understand? I want people to prove me wrong. Choosing that we are choosing emblem. Oh, they are God of choosing. I want people to come and turn. Why not turn the choosing members old Naira note? Command the money from new Naira notes to fall from heaven, so that they'll get it. You know, what we are doing is the brainwash. We are bringing you back to humanity you belong. Because they turned you into animals, and it is working. In Nigeria, that is why in Nigeria, the politicians are doing everything with impunity. With impunity. You don't care. They told you that your borders are not manned. You don't care. You laugh it over. Because maybe you go to your church, they tell you, don't worry, it is not your portion. No problem. Just pray. Heavenly race is only you. Pray for God for your own. Just go, if God can provide for you, you okay. Do you see it? They mess your brains. And the politicians can do anything, everything with impunity. So that nothing is serious to you. Nothing, serious things doesn't matter. They don't matter for you. They don't matter to you. That their border is unmanned, and you are still singing and partying that you will do election, and maybe somebody will come and win election through one of maybe the votes you cast, and after they will fix Nigeria. Nigerian borders are not manned. 2/3 of it in the north. It is not your problem. Election materials, PVC. People are dying, even paying money to get PVC. Mostly in Biafra land. Whereas they have places outside Nigeria, in Niger, in Chad, in call it all these Sahel countries, where Nigerian PVC are being distributed. They pay them even. Take Nigerian PVC and get paid. They pay them underage, every one of them. They transport them through that unprotected border. But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter to you. Do you see how? Just ask yourself, you and Bingo, who is more reasonable? Who is more reasonable? Why wouldn't they the caliphate relegate you into Stone Age? Trading by barter. Why? Why wouldn't they? Because they know that you are useless. People, Nigerians are buffoons. You understand? That is the reason. When they tell you that you are land, it's not a maybe Radio Biafra say it. No, about the defense chief that has the information, everything at his table. He opened up and told Nigerians that look, 100 out of 261 border points, 131 is not manned. Okay, it's not manned. And what are you doing about it? Nigerians kept quiet. What would they do? People that are suffering from, I don't know, is it dementia? No, dementia is even people that are alive. Dead bodies. After all, is it not Aisha Buhari? How many times he came on air? He shouted, he pleaded, he cried to Nigerians that look, the government of his husband have been hijacked by a few people. She was waiting for them to rise up to tell Nigerians what is happening. Instead, they used to come. You see people. He say, "Where are the men?" That is why when I say somebody say, Aisha Buhari is one of the cabal, I laugh. I say I clap for her. I don't know why, but I love that woman. Honestly, it doesn't matter what you say. I love that woman. He tried to bring Nigerians up to date, thinking that he's going with human beings. No way. Now it's okay. Hey, okay. As Nigerians are dead bodies, I will walk my way to becoming the one of the cabals. And she did. You know, to her now. All the kawa very big doll baby on the Mazi, because he won Nigeria. He said, call me first lady, do not call me the wife of the president. He told Nigeria several times that Buhari is no more alive, that Nigerians should rise up and take back their country, their place, the place they call their country, their government. But no way. So if it's you, what are you going to do? Do you know how many times the people at the background, they cajoled her? Those cabals she was trying to expose. They cajoled her and say, nothing you can talk to Nigerians and they will rise up. Nobody will tell you. Go and try it. And she did. They tell her, we not tell you. Make you go there. Go. If you want, we will put you become one of the cabal. They command in Nigeria, they chop. Anything you want to do, you do. Nigerians are dead, but you cannot shake them into being alive. You cannot bring them back to life. It doesn't matter what happened. We know the key. We hold them by all means. Through religion, we hold them. Their imams, so their pastors are in our hands. We tell them to go and give Nigerians sedatives. So nothing you can talk. They believe in God. Don't they? God will solve everything for them. They invoke God to kill the politicians. So we always wait for God to kill us. The Kabas are taunting Aisha. If it's you, what will you do? You try several times, no way. What will you do? You go back and say, oh boy, you become one of the Kabas. So I know blame Aisha Buhari at all. It doesn't matter what people say. I have been saying it right from the beginning. I say I love this woman. She is outspoken. But when she saw that the people that call themselves Nigerians, they are not human beings. They are dead bodies. They are mortuary dead. So there's nothing you can do. Come now, tell Nigerians that, they have sold Nigeria, your country. They have sold it to Chinese direct. The Chinese will start building police stations everywhere. The Nigerians will laugh. So wow, oh boy. They say we belong to Chinese now. Now wow. Maybe now that one better safe. You better share. Because on Nigeria share. There's nothing you can do to Nigerians to shake them, to wake them up. You know? I was talking with somebody the other day, privately. He was telling me that, look, this Naira issue, I believe it can wake Nigeria. Talk again. That the Naira difficulty, we wake up Nigerians into action. So I laugh. I say, hey, this one, they will start finding another means, a means of staying in that difficulty, making gain out of difficulty, and is what happened. There is nothing you can do that will check Nigeria. That is why our leaders say there is nothing you can, because Nigeria is not a country. It's just an entity, incoherent entity. The only thing that will work is spontaneous but regional revolution, and that is what we are doing. What we are starting IPOB in our own land, in Biafra land, not in the wider Nigeria. Because there is nothing you can do in Nigeria. They use ethnicity to knock you down. During NSAS, what happened? Where people were fighting one common goal. After they injected poison. You people, Yoruba, you are mumu. Now Igbo people, they destroy your things. So na Igbo. Hey! Once they hear that name Igbo, everything change. Not true. It seems the Igbo, they use medicine whole loss. That's where you are going to fight. You want to fix. You will fix it. Look at what is happening in electioneering or the campaign. The person that they threaten the people living in Lagos. Have they made any arrest? We are watching now. You will see they will disenfranchise our people, intimidate them in Lagos, in many parts of Nigeria, and nothing will happen. Many of our people will be killed. Maybe India that day. They are listening today. They will have a rendezvous. Don't worry. After election, I will see you. But lo and behold, you don't know that you will be no more because of Nigeria election. Because he won't take it. There are some people that are listening to me today that election will kill. I'm telling you honestly. On Saturday, after Saturday, they are gone. And other people will be shouting, now wow, now violence. Hey, thank God I'm alive. Look at what happened. They come, they kill us, I run away. The problem is Nigeria. That is where I'm going to conclude. It's not anything. The problem is Nigeria. Any person that is telling you that is going to come to fix Nigeria, that person is warrior acid. Warrior hydrochloric acid, concentrated one. Because he is the problem. They are the problems. They give you fake hope. The problem is Nigeria. Dissolve Nigeria, balkanize Nigeria. Start by defining who is a Nigerian, and you see things will start falling into place immediately, just naturally, automatically. But will they do it? The answer is no. This is where I'm going to stop, because I will open the lines very fast so that people will start calling into the program in order to express their views about the election and the issue at hand. But please, I don't want to entertain any other thing. If you call to start entering into any other side, I will tell you, please don't go there. Don't go for you to, because I don't want distraction. We shouldn't be distracted with their cinema, because we understand the game. You understand me? We understand the game very, very well. We understand everything they are doing. So please, I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will call. And if possible, if you don't agree with me that Nigeria could never be fixed, you also tell us how, please. How do you think that somebody could fix Nigeria? It's something that we are all ears to listen to, please. Therefore, don't go away. I will be right back.
When I talk, I'm say it don't worst. It don't worst. This one is 1,600. Debit, I know see them. This one is 4,000. This one is 4,000. I know see them. This one, okay, 1,000. All these things now debit. Now, I said something yesterday. Some people, maybe to you people, it never reach you, but it go reach you soon. It go reach you soon. If you can speak up, because all of you know me very well. I'm not this type that comes out and start talking and Nigeria do this, country do this and that. It's none of my business, because if you talk, waiting they go do, they go do. This is 50. Look at this is 55,000 naira. This is 55,000. My money that I deposited in the bank. I have now to that's ATM. No, they pay again. App no, they open again. If you since any of you when they use Access Bank. If you use Access Bank, one last, your app open. If your app open, one last you get debit alert or you get credit alert. You go send somebody money, the person no go see them, but they don't debit you. You don't go.
In such a way that Atiku and Obi could not contest it. Understand this. And the blackmail came that we are doing this thing for selfish reasons. Our elders kept calling me one after the other. And I said, I want terms and conditions met. And they weren't. If I did not call off that very boycott, IPOB would have been dead by now. They will say, you know, they call me boy. They say that boy doesn't listen to anybody. We don't want anybody to fail and they will blame IPOB. That is how our people are. I understand them very well. I spent 15 years studying the psyche of an Igbo man. 15 years. If we did not call it off, we'll be dead by now as a movement. As simple as that. We wanted to. If I ask our people to sit at home and they sit at home, and on one occasion they're asking me to do something and I refuse, if I ask them to sit at home, they will say no. That's how they are. We cannot afford to lose their goodwill. You are all Republicans. You pay. This is the first meeting I have ever seen. Well attended, the hall is full. And they actually paid to come in. Yes. I've not had it before. I'm telling you, being honest with you. It's not happened before. I am being honest with you. It has never ever happened before. Will you be here if you don't follow this message which I preach?
No way.
Did anybody force you to come?
No. No.
That is how we are. Anything I'm doing from today onwards, I will take the views of all of you here into account before I do it. Because I'm not doing it for myself. There are some things you can see which I cannot see. You know, when elders keep calling you, don't do, and you say, no, I must do it. You know what they used to say to me? This was what Ojukwu did and he failed. I said, oh my goodness. I listen to people. I keep saying it on Radio Biafra. If I hold a viewpoint and your argument is superior to mine, I will drop my own and I will take your own.
That's good. That's good.
And in the fullness of time, 3.5 years, you will understand that us calling off the boycott accelerated the coming of Biafra. Thank you very much.
Well.
As much as possible to say that themselves in forgotten. Is it not wise enough for us? Can't we stop? Thank you very much for calling. Thank you very much for calling. Because there's another thing, it's like a question and like a contribution. Go ahead. As they are parading themselves in this 2023 conquest of Igbo president and this, is it not wise enough for us to seal down anything about campaign, anything about whatever that their ambition in the Biafran land? Because the more we give them that space to do their campaign and do whatever rubbish they are doing, they are thinking that they have arrived. Can't we stop every campaign in Igbo land? Because we are not part of Janjaweed and we cannot allow their campaign in our land. Yes, what you have said is absolutely critical. But there is one mistake we don't want to make. There is one mistake we are not going to make. The mistake is this. You don't know these people. You know that democracy and democratic discourse is a universal concept, or should I say, that is what the West is trying to, should I say, promote all over the world. What they want to do, in essence, is to try as much as possible to say that we are anti-democratic forces. That's what they want to do. Once you say to the US, to EU, and all the rest of them that these people do not believe in democracy, you become an enemy of the world. That is why we cannot take that very route. But if they rig any elections that they have, then we have every legitimate.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra, HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Biafra. We are here live and direct. Today is the 23rd day of sorry, 23rd day of February 2023. Therefore, our lines are now open. Our direct line as usual is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have a caller that has been there since 5 minutes plus. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Mazi, good evening.
Ndewo Mazi.
Mazi Jonathan.
Ndewo udo dịrị gị.
Udo Chineke dịrị gị o.
Dịkwara gị.
Biko dịka m na-ekwube mbụ, ọ na-aka mma iji asụsụ Igbo na-ekwu.
Gaa n'ihu asụsụ anyị.
N'ihi asụsụ Igbo agaghị ala. Anyị enyere ndị Britain aka were bulie asụsụ ha elu. Ọ dịzie ka anyị dara iberibe, ha werezie were na-agbada anyị akpịrị n'ala. O ruo mgbe anyị ga-ebido sụma asụsụ anyị, maka anyị bidoro sụma asụsụ anyị tupu ha abịabe, ha pụta n'elu ụwa. Anyị nọ n'ogbo tupu ndị ahụ apụta. Hapụga. A na-ekele gị na mgbede a. Ekele gị anyị maka anyị bidoro sụma asụsụ anyị tupu ha abịabe, ha pụta n'elu ụwa. Anyị nọ n'ogbo tupu ndị ahụ apụta. Hapụga. A na-ekele gị na mgbede a. Ekele gị. Onweghị ihe ọ na-ekwutọfọ ha, onweghị ebe na o metafọ ha aka. Chineke gọziere m nwoke ahụ, Chineke gọziere m Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ ga-agọzikwa, ọ gọzikwekwere na ya agọzi, n'ihi na o wepụtara onwe iji zọpụta ndị ntị ike, ndị isi ike dịka ndị Igbo, ndị a na-enye ha ara n'ọnụ, ha na-aga na-aṅụ akpọ, ị na-eji ha ụzọ ha na-awa ọhịa, emekata ha asị ngụnwa na-eji ha ụzọ eji, so jide nke egbuo. Ekele gị na mgbede, anọ m ihe niile otu i siri wee kwu n'okwu ndị a niile i kwuru. Nwe ihe jikọrọ anyị na ndị Naijiria na ihe gbasara elekshọn. Ihe anyị na-ekwu kamgbe echi, anyị lụrụ agha ihe dịka mmadụ ijeri 5 nwụrụ anwụ, azara azakpo n'okpuru akwa n'ọdị ike, nọrọ nga ihe a na-akpọ histri na kọrịkọlọm Naijiria ka a ghara ịma ihe mere. Anyị nọ nga ahụ, ụmụ okorobịa topụta ọhụrụ, ndị nke ga-anwụ anwụ nwụchịa, ndị na-ga-ekwu ihe ha mere na ọnwụchịa, maka ihe niile a ha gwara ji nọ nwayọ dozichakwa ya ọfụma o, maka ha amarago 1970 to 2023 mgbe aha ndị niile agha lụrụ agha, ma ndị niile agha bụ ndị matara ihe a na-akọ, ha nwụrịana, ha darazie ụmụ ajị na-aṅụ ha aka n'ihe ha na-aka ekpe ha, gbarazie mmiri ọjọọ nyeme ha n'afọ ha na-aṅụ, enwekwara nke ha ma echi Chineke ụbọchị taa ha nwanne chikwara ọ ga-eme ha n'anya agwa m 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 bụ o mechaa ha were mara nga ekwu ka ekwu ihe anyị chọrọ nwere onwe Chineke kere mba niile dị iche iche nye ha olu dị iche iche o meghị ihe ndahie nwee otu Britain ga-esi n'ala mmụọ n'ọkụ mmụọ ebe ha nọ kpịma ihe wu Europe etiri ha n'ọkụ mmụọ ka ha si wapụta kekere mba niile dị iche iche nye ha olu dị iche iche o meghị ihe ndahie nwee otu Britain ga-esi n'ala mmụọ n'ọkụ mmụọ ebe ha nọ kpịma ihe wu Europe etiri ha n'ọkụ mmụọ ka ha si wapụta ka ha si wapụta buru ụzọ meria nke ga Alexander gara ogada kwatuoga Babylon napụta ha na otu Israel a o metụ ha aka na ihe gbasara ihe ọ bụ ndị Rom gabere mechaa nke ha mgbe ha kwaturu Alexander ha gabe malite nke ha gabe butuo gabe gwazi ya na o nwere ihe a na-akpọ Baịbụl Mazi nwanne echi ọ ga-eme ha n'anya jisi ike mgbe niile m n'olu m na-anụ olu m obi na-echi m ike na-anụ olu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ewu msị onweghị mgbe olunu ga-ala nkịtị mbọ niile ahụ ọ gbara enweghị mgbe ọ ga-ala nkịtị mbọ niile ahụ ọ gbara onwe mgbe ọ ga-ala nkịtị ọ na-amịta mkpụrụ ngwale ịhụnanya ka ịhụnanya jidere ndị Naijiria ịhụnanya adịghị ha ka ntọ ndị be m niile asị m onye ọbụla lakpukpe n'ịṅụlo ka ya kwe m onye anyị lagarịkwa iji isi gaga korisi ọsọ aṅụsa bụ lakpuo n'ịṅụlo unu atọpụkwara na ha ọnụ onye isi kote ebu maka mgbe m ji tụchaa vootu nke 1963 bịa tụọ vootu nke ọzọ m tụrụ nke Shagari bịa tụọ ọzọ m tụrụ nke Amadu nke Abiola ha kansụl ihe niile ndị ahụ mgbe aka m ji kwụshizie na ihe ọla gbasara elekshọn ma tụkwa ọzọ ịhụnanya so ha zuzucha nzuzu mana ana m eche n'oge ahụ akara aka eruola ha ga-enyekwa na Biafra Chineke akpọ onye ọbụla ọkụ ma ndị Britain ahụ na-ele anya maka Chineke gaji ịkpọ ha ọkụ ha bụ ndị izi mbụ ha na-amịgharị maka ama m na nye awa gbuo ochie ahụ oge ha eruo mgbe Chineke ga-abụ ha ọnụ Chineke ga-abụrịrị ha ọnụ iwu mpanaka jisi ike Mazi tụrụkwụ m na-eti ikwu amgagata ịma nke ọzọ ikwutechara ya aka niile ikwuru ikwutechara jisi ike nna m onye nwe m gọzie
ndewo gọzikwe gị veteran udo dịrị gị ndewo caller on WhatsApp, let me see. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I can hear you. I can hear you, my beloved brother, Mazi Jonathan.
Well, welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I can hear you. I can hear you, my beloved brother, Mazi Jonathan.
Well, welcome to the program.
I thank you, my brother, for your good work. I thank my good people of Biafra, especially those who remain resolute.
Mazi, are you still there? I don't know. Mazi, what happened? Are you
No, so I'm still online, sir. I'm still.
Okay, go
Are you
on.
hearing me?
Your voice ceased before, but go on. It's okay now.
Okay. I want to thank great IPOD all over the world, especially all of you who know the importance of freedom, who never allow yourself to be taken away by the enemies. All of you who understand the benefit of freedom, which will continue to keep you all until we enter our new nation, Biafra, where we will live as a human being, just as it is in Europe, America, and the other part of Asia. My beloved brother Mazi and Chinedu, you know, in Nigeria, in the zoo called Nigeria, is only IPOB that your vote didn't count in Nigeria. Our leader has been shouting and telling our people this long time ago. Your vote doesn't matter. Your PVC is nothing in Nigeria. Your PVC is nothing. They are just doing, go and collect your PVC, go and do this, that, just to use it to deceive some people, the gullible ones, to show the world that they are doing their rubbish they call election. Your vote doesn't count. It doesn't matter the crowd you are pulling. This one pull crowd in a north. He pull crowd in Lagos. He pull crowd in east. It doesn't matter. They are there laughing at you. Our leader said the person that is going to be the president of Nigeria 2003. They have put that very person in a freezer. They have put that very person in a freezer. We have been telling you people. You know, the elders say the adage of our elders said, the thing where elders sit down and sing. If a child climb Iroko tree, he will not see it. That is what we are telling you people. Nigeria is not for us. It's quite time that everybody join hands together, that we will fight once and for all. Fight and they have a freedom that will last to eternity. Than temporary freedom of 4 years. You will start suffering again. Now you people have been. I don't know what is wrong with our people. The gullibility of our people is too much. How many times will things happen to you people that you people will learn? How many times? Now, if they dribble you people now as they are going to dribble you people now in few days coming out, they are going to dribble you people in few days coming out. You people will start crying, shouting and wailing, lamenting, and they remain in your slave another 4 to 8 years again. Maybe after your slavery for another 8 years now, maybe Zubi Michael will come. Hey, I don't know the slogan that one will be. I don't know the slogan that one is going to be. Or Obi Kubana will come out. Or P-Square will come out. I don't know the slogan that one will go to be. How long will you people learn from your mistake? How long will you people learn and understand that Nigeria is not for you people? Nigeria is just a British continent. It's just a continent of British, and the Fulani terrorists are running it for them. Nigeria is not for anybody. That is why we IPOB stand for the freedom that we love for eternity for us. We stand that everybody need to rise up in that evil contraction and end Nigeria. Nigeria is the problem of everybody, is the problem that everybody is suffering. I saw one lady claiming Access Bank to go and collect money and shed tears. If it is a civilized country, that day that lady, that woman claimed that Access Bank to go and collect money. That day revelation for start in Nigeria. But all of you are dead bodies. Everything is a comedy for you people. Everything is a joke for you people. Nigeria is like, all of you is like a dead body. Suffering and smiling. Suffering has become the part of you people. You people enjoy suffering. As they see that woman climbing to enter back to go and take money, they start to take it as a joke. Some people are laughing. If you don't that woman, you are a strong woman or you are trying, and the worst part of it, if that woman eventually enter there and collect like 5,000 come out, he will take maybe 3,000 or 4,000 and go and give it to criminal religious leader that are giving them fake hope, and they take 1,000 and go and take 2 cups of garri and go and give to his family and say thank Jesus, so I finally succeed. That is how these white people program our people, giving you people fake hope of heaven that is not in existence, using the hell that is not in existence to tell you people, when are you people going to wake up? This is the people British give you people Bible, but they are behind Fulani Islamic that is killing you people, supplying the weapon to kill you people that they give Bible. People, why can't you people learn for your mistake and wake up? How long are you people going to live in slave of Fulani forever and ever? I'm very upset, my brother Mazi, when I see the gullibility of our people. But we will continue to awaken them. You are trying, my brother, and Mother Miriam. Thank you, my beloved brother. Continue a good work.
There were, and you too. There were, we must continue. It doesn't matter the hurdles. We must continue. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Caller on signal. Are you there? Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Chidebere or something.
Am I coming out now?
Mazi, go on. Go on. I hate asking this question. Am I coming out? I am to tell you. If you are not coming out, I will tell you, please. I don't know. Go on, please. If I pick you, you go on. There we
You nailed it. Nigeria is the problem. I love that particular word you use, that phrase, Nigeria is the problem. And the Nigerianization is the only solution, nothing more, nothing else. Biafrans, IPOB family member worldwide, I agree with you. My name is Nnamdi. Speaking from Biafra land. Our leader, remember, Kanu, Ahmadike one. Notwithstanding that he's still in the enemy dungeon, my utmost concern is that his health. His health is very, very critical to us, Biafrans. Like few things we are seeing online, people parading and showcasing pictures about our leader in good attire. These are people who are trying to play mind game on us, Biafrans. Our leader is in the hand of the enemy, suffering. And somebody is in his comfort zone, posting pictures of our leader instead of fighting or looking for a way to make sure that our leader is being freed. They are posting pictures to tell the world that what BOS, what the leadership, what IPOB is saying about our leader is a lie. That the man is fine, the man is good and okay. Because one of them was coming out to tell us that our leader is better in the hands of DSS than with the DOS. I said, these are the kind of people that when you look at them, you know that we are winning. Because that's how our ID said it. So, Mazi, like the case you're talking about, Nigeria is a very big quagmire that nobody even know their left from their right. I encounter a Nigerian today in Nigeria because there are Nigerians in Nigeria. He was telling me about voting. I said, okay, no problem, good and fine. Let's assume voting is good. So, what is the guarantee that my vote will be defended? If I vote at the end of the day, read that. What is the guarantee that you defend my vote? He said I should go and vote first. I say, see, you're telling me to go and do something without giving me a solution in case I fail. I don't work like that. You must give me something concrete, evidence, something that will prove me to begin to go dabble into whatever thing you're bringing to me. You can't just bring something to me without me reasoning through critically on what you're bringing to me. And he ended up saying, Nigerians, the way they are very poor in arguments. They only believe at the end of the day, they cannot sit down and reason critically, even when they are suffering. Today, 200 naira that has been rejected is being circulated back into the society. Old mutilated cash everywhere. People are suffering. You can't withdraw your money. You don't have network to even do anything online. You can't withdraw. You can't do anything. People will come to bank and stand from morning to under sun till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, only for the bank manager to come outside and tell them that we can't help you, no network. They will sheepishly go. Zombies, some of them are now praying, let Saturday come, when let this election carrying Ohala go. That's average Nigeria for you. Very, very perfect slave for the British people. I see one Magnus Oraka, trying to play a blame game.
Mazi,
telling us that,
Mazi, let me say something here, please. Be careful how you mention people's name. You are giving people a lift up. You don't, as you talk somebody's name, do you know how many thousands of people will say, they will start going to search? Sometimes we do something without knowing what we are doing. I'm telling you. If you are talking, stop calling people name. This is a radio. Right. Is it because when you call, they don't pick you on the background, know what you want to talk first before calling? Now you call, let us be, sometimes let us be objective. Just casually you call somebody's name, you have given him a very big boost and advertisement without knowing it. Please, let us stop making this mistake. Please, go on.
Very important. Thank you, man. Like I was saying, it all boils down to blame game. They are trying now to find a way to try to dump their useless and hopeless disappointment and displeasure on us at the end of the day, which made it us wise, because we saw 7 steps ahead of them, and that's why we stood and said we have no business, no connection. We don't believe in Nigeria elections. We are not part of it. We are not participating in it. We are not equally telling anybody not to participate. Because the world today is a world of democracy, as they say it, freedom of speech, freedom of association, whatever. If you feel you want to go and vote, go and vote. But we are telling you that Abacha also. Thank you, Mazi. I'll end it here. Thank you, watching. Carry on.
There were. This is a hallowed platform being listened to by thousands, if not millions of people, directly and indirectly. Be careful of how you mention people's name. in the name that you are castigating. You don't know that in a kind of boost, that is what they want. You know? Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
I can hear you, Mazi. Am I coming out clear?
Mazi, you are coming out. Go on, please.
Odo derege nwa Chineke ya derege na mma. Ofu nwanne m sị na aha ya wụ Amazi aga na-ekwu. So awụwa rụtara anyị n'isi na-ekwu anyị ga na-ekwu. N'ihi na anyị apụtago ọrụ apụta. We are not going back. We are not backing down. Mazi, I still remain your brother, unstoppable Sibe. That no Keji also eziokwu mara, eziokwu bụ ndụ mara. Mazi, there is something which I come across was in the day before yesterday in social media. One useless man said that he is a pastor. I won't call his name or his ministry name when he went. He said that he is a prophet. He is prophesying that God is going to take away somebody who carries the Igbos along, who speaks the minds of the Igbos. And when he comes in the middle of the way, the person they killed him, he died. And God raised another person from the east. That both Nigeria and the Igbo people and the other tribes supported the person that make Nigeria great. I say, may thunder lose through direction. Thunder na amage bonaga. Yagba ya jaja, ba family ya jaja. Okwa ya our leader will never die. And we keep on saying that any man who is prophesying or who is making mouth against the predicament of our Ethiopians, of Biafrans, that person will never ever recover the kind of heat that Nigeria will give to him and his generation. That is what they are clamoring from. They are here prophesying nonsense, prophesying doom to our people, telling them that obituary is going to win. We are waiting. I know me now more yana money. Hence, they have decided not to clamor for their freedom. They say that no wo kahama, and so bad again. Now, ubu I know. Okwa hanwa kaga na ebu, okwa hanwa kaga na. I want there because Oshiminana get the union. As many that want to remain in Nigeria, their life will keep on remaining like Nigeria, and they will never change. They will never come back. So we Ethiopians, we Biafrans, our eyes is still on the ball. We are clamoring for unconditional release of our only Nnamdi Kanu. And there is no other thing we are asking for rather than to referendum. Why are they afraid to give us that referendum? Both Britain and America, all of them, even UN, why are they afraid to give us the chance to vote for referendum? Because they know what is going to happen. And we are telling them to give us our referendum because that is our right. And they must give it to us. Mazi, keep on keeping on. I pray that we keep on strengthening you people and strengthening everybody who is working seriously to see that we restore our land. We are standing by here. We see us too. I pray that all will hear Biafra. Thank you, Mazi.
Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line, caller on the signal, please continue holding on. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line, are you there? No, it's gone. I don't know. There is something I want to say also, just 1 second. We should know this. It doesn't matter who becomes the president of Nigeria tomorrow, who they put there. Because Britain is working, algorithm. At the background. It doesn't matter who becomes the president of Nigeria tomorrow. It never stops us from our quest. Let it be my father. It doesn't stop us from, what we are doing. People should understand this. We are not one-sided that, this is a person that will be and maybe we cool down. No. Eba Kazim myself, I declare Biafra direct. So, if Britain wants, let them put any person there. It's not our concern. We are no more interested in Nigeria. Nigeria up go in direct. So no person will come there and maybe or will be put there because all of them are working for Nigeria. I mean for the British government. Britain is planning, doing everything that is going on there. Let me pick caller on direct line again. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line, can you hear me? There, we'll go on, please.
Yeah, I'm Chika from Obimbaba. My name is Chika from Obimbaba, but I come from the Republic of Mazi. Mazi, I want to put small mouth for the business program, according to what you just talked this evening. You know, in that zoo, Mazi, the zoo is the capital of hellfire. I mean, the headquarters of hellfire. That the so-called religious leaders in that zoo are deceiving their people, telling them there is somewhere that is hell. And those godly people whom they have been brainwashed and conquered mentally for many donkey years, doesn't know that hell is physical suffering. That is hell, where you have no life, you have no freedom, because without freedom you are dead. You have no life to live. So Nigeria is the capital of hellfire. The Jews are deceiving themselves. But you know, according to the religion is the weapon of conquest. The European government used to conquer black African race and other parts of the world. The same way the Nigerian government has used the same religion, mainly Christianity that do remain in our land, to conquer our people and conquer other people also. So that is the method of conquest and beneficiary. Who are the beneficiaries? The government and the controller of the so-called religion in Nigeria. Because they are working with the government in order to brainwash the people. And they have succeeded in brainwashing the valuable Nigerians, those who call themselves a Nigeria. You see? Now, that is why they are praying for one Nigeria. That they are praying for the government to continue, because they continue benefiting. You see why Nigeria can never live, because they have been conquered mentally and brainwashed. So they have no redemption, Mazi. Now, they believe that white man God, is their God. Now, why they have never commanded Jesus to make the living note to the official for everybody to have it now, according to what you said? You see, they are deceiving themselves, man. Now, they say that they are praying for God. Let me say, does the prayer put food in the table? Does the prayer, how many countries they have been praying? Have that prayer keeps up electricity or the whole area in their home, tie up their road, reverse all the whole refinery that is not working in our land? You know, when there have been closed in our land, the answer is no. So all this are being brings out or made by human beings. You are the one making the policy, the government. And who are those in that government? Are human beings like you, or two human beings. They are the ones who make the policy that will better your life, that will make you live in paradise, that will make you live in heaven, that you are clamoring for. If you decide to make the policy that will make you to live in hell, you will live in hell. And the zoo government in Nigeria have made the policy for the people to live in hell, and today they are living in the capital of fire. And they are still deceiving themselves. The so-called valuable preacher, the so-called man of God in Nigeria, as they claim, they are deceiving themselves, telling the people that are somewhere that is heaven, or somewhere that is hellfire. Where the hellfire that they are talking about is what they are already in Nigeria. The heaven, the president they are talking about is an example of China, England, France, America, and Brazil, all these Western powers, who rise up to fight evil and make a better place for the people to live and enjoy in this earth before going to visit their ancestors. Man, Nigeria is capital of hellfire. But let them continue deceiving themselves. We shall see. My name is Chinedu from Obimbaba. I'm signing from Kutu to Ghana. Good night.
Mazi. Caller on signal. You have been there for close to 10 minutes. There, welcome to the program. Caller on signal.
Yes, Jonathan.
Udochukwu Kabia Madaregi Dede.
Dede Jonathan, Dede Jonathan, before heaven and the beast. Dede Nnamdi Kanu must be unconditional release. For we Biafrans, and for the Most High Chukwu. And there is nothing any human being here on earth will do about it. I want the car with the KBS where I PhD or this and that. That thing gave a cheat. Let it happen this night. Our leader, the car must be unconditional release. And our leader is an example to the whole world to prove that yes, he's an innocent man that has spoken the truth. That shake pretend. Am I not pretending that Biafra, anywhere you are on this earth, this is your last time. The account with the Kakabia Swan gave us election as a Kakabia. Bakaya Chow, you see this election. On I can fight my Kitty, where just tell that I took it. People are falling aside. Yeah, because we have no suicide mission. Anybody so over like I will get the on your John Baba. Oh, like this is the generation. Generation Joe Bagagele. Generation Yoisha Gagele. Generation Stagania 2023. Okay, just say that. Doesn't have the kindness. I can't leave. Judge. Like that, right there. They can't test aside that. They are putting us here. Let Jonathan take Kenya Masatara this election. All the PVC, look at your visit again. They were trying post for complicity years and they want to sneak him out. Before the whole world, they supposed to rule Nigeria for complicity. Share the town of Nigeria. Thunder of all. Now the chicken does him, every single thing I chapter 2. Set that 2 again. So that pastor that my brother is talking about, that prophesy. All of them shall be bishop, pastor, every father and Allah, Nigeria. Let them not take him. And then bring it down using a certain again at him. And you let go see, let God give it a better. Why would the beggar say, Father? I'm an American father. The kingdom of God be inside, and the respect by the authority of Chinedu. I don't get to which you do. I have 40 years in generation now. As long as devil Satan did not touch the life of the Job, that's the that I can do. Every people, I know you're going to crash. Every do Job. But they're not that good guy. Then Psalm 46 of the Lord knows who's in love. But all you have been so all I tell you, my God. That's good guy. Let us see. Another bad. The one brown. That's not an alcohol. 1 hour. Nothing I give up here. And that place I hear. Go to that place, tell us you are going back to your fatherland. Guy no land. Oh, guy chala. What I can now want don't choke by now back. They call those black monkey. You know what we love? This is our code. This is our before we are suffering at the I can kill a guy who's here to that. Malade, the Makita. Dara. Relate our in the dead of the Kanu. For place to rent on this side. Otherwise, check it Psalm 46. Every day we share, every day has a square, everybody will take this land. Don't be quick and get it. Take your time. Okay, money will catch a phone. You just can't get a platform. I'm a guy that will go to the Jonathan. I'm a channel that wish I have support.
There, Mazi. Oh, hey, Biafra. I want him to win for Ihe niile zuru oke n'ala Biafra. That's it. I'll pick the last call, please. Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on, for going to 11 minutes or 10 minutes plus. There we go.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Mazi, Jonathan, good evening, sir.
There we go.
Professor. Thank you so much for your contribution. My name is Ebu Chukwuemeka. Ebu Chukwuemeka is calling from South Africa. Oh, Nigeria. You know, Nigeria has dragged the whole African nation, the whole continent of Africa to the mud. Nigeria has disgraced the whole African nations. Nigeria has humiliated the whole African race. Nigeria is the only place where the European and America, all the people from the West, more than into Nigeria because of what? Because of the election. What do these people have for Nigeria? Is Nigeria a superpower? Does Nigeria have a nuclear weapon? What is their interest? Does it mean they care people who live in that part of the world? Do they care for them? If they care for them, what have they done in this crying, screaming, slaughtering that the people who are the vultures, Fulani people, are doing in Nigeria, slaughtering people? Haven't they heard the eastern part of Nigeria called Biafra crying, clamoring for referendum, for freedom, for them to be able to make decisions of their destiny? Didn't they know that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped in Kenya and a rendition to Nigeria? And all the courts have given him bail and acquitted him from every wrongdoing. America and the whole West ignored. Now all of them are in Nigeria. So which means they know very, very well what is happening in Nigeria. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. Let me tell you, Biafrans, this show, because this is the first time many of them, imagine America sending many delegates, European Union, EU, Britain, they are the owner, they are living there already, is their home, is their shopping center, is their mall, their shopping mall. They send all these people from every part of the world, into Nigeria to monitor elections. Which other part of country, which country in this part of any part of the world that this kind of thing happening in Nigeria is happening? Does the European world send delegates to any African countries when they're having elections? Which other country in Africa does the whole world send their delegates? This is supposed to open our people's eyes to know that something is terribly, terribly wrong. You are not just a human being. You are not a human being. You are monkeys. You are baboons. You are orangutans. You are the pythons, snakes. You are animals that the Britain created a large zoo, and they chose a zookeeper and gave them every equipment that they need to make sure that they subdue all the animals so that they can be able to roll and they steal whatever they can. Remember, Fulani is not an indigenous of that country. They are not an indigenous. They are strangers. Them also they are fighting for their own survival. Other part of people who are living in Nigeria, what are they fighting for? Fulani and Britain is fighting to take whatever they can for Britain to help them. Fulani go and they call the whole world. Because let me tell you, this shows that Biafra has reached to the point that the world has realized that people that Nigeria has divided, that Nigeria has broken. This shows to give everybody a mindset, information that what IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, DOS is doing is real. That the whole world has recognized. Look at the whole voters are gathering. Can you see the evidence? That now they have realized that if we don't come to Nigeria now, that we are going to lose everything that we have planned for ages. Look at that's why all of them flooded into Nigeria to monitor which election, to know how they are going to organize, to know how they are going to shape Nigeria. The oil, please keep strong. All the Biafra, be strong. This is an evidence that what we are doing, we are succeeding. They have realized that we are already out of Nigeria. They have realized that what we are doing is real. That if they don't come now, they are going to lose their grip on Nigeria. They have already lost it. I know that all these people they say to Nigeria, they are listening to us. As we are talking now, they are listening to gather information, how we are giving our people information, what we are planning to tell our people. They are recording, they know. They are listening to us, but I am telling you, European, Americans, anywhere you may come from, every part of the world into Nigeria. I want you, because you guys have been clamoring for humanity, for democracy. Look into your eyes and they say, what you guys are doing in Nigeria, if anybody, any part of the world may rise, we are to rise, and they do the same to you and your generation, will you be happy? These are the people that God, the Creator, created. And you guys are supporting them, killing them, destroying them, denying them their right to exist as a human being. Biafran people want a referendum. The leader of Biafra must be released according to the court order. You guys are in Nigeria. Do your job. Tell the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tell Nigerian government to give us the referendum date. That is your job. That is why God created you and gave you the power to monitor the whole world, to be objective, to look into people's eyes, to make sure that things work well in this earth. Otherwise, if you don't do that, which means you guys are an animal, because only animal can live, eat their territory, and go to another territory, and they destroy and kill other animals. When you see them as a human being, you say, yes, they are animals. That is why they kill other animals. So if you guys are living your part of the world and coming to Nigeria to destroy all Nigerians, what do you call yourself? Are you a human being? Are you a human being? Thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Bless Nnamdi Kanu, all Biafra who are fighting for the freedom. Igbo people, all Biafrans, please, our eyes must be on the ball. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Not what they are doing in Nigeria, our eyes are not there. Freedom, freedom and referendum. Be alert. No movement. No movement of any care of anybody. Go to your business. But to make sure that your mind is what we are looking for. Thank you so much.
There were. Caller on signal. Please make it very brief because I have already wanted to switch off the phones, but you keep on insisting. Go on, please. Caller on signal.
All right, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, sir.
There were.
My name is Mazi. I am calling from my location. Mazi Jonathan, I thank our leader. DOS are wise. I thank the member of DOS. I thank you people, Mazi, the broadcasters. You people have been trying. You not proud. Mazi, let me just brief my own. You know, Nigerians are dead bodies, as you said, and that is true. Nigeria is a corrupt entity. Even if an angel came down from heaven into Nigeria, the angel will be corrupt. Even if he carries something that is, you know, what am I going to use to compare that? Put into this country, this abominable contraction called Nigeria. That thing will be corrupt. The prophecy of our leader is about to fulfill once again. Nigerialists, they are going to shame themselves. They are going to see what they did themselves in a few days to come. But let them know, hurry in forgot that after said and done, the dead body will still remain the dead bodies. Even if anything went wrong, they will not, they can never react. They are dead bodies. And where we stand is where we stand. We have nothing to do with their selection. Nothing concerns us, our HOD have said. And that's where we stand. It doesn't concern us. We have any particular of their selection. We have anything to do with them. But then we still let that come and regret whatever that they did. But Mazi, thank you. I know that you are about to close. Thank you for accepting my call. We are going to see what is going to happen. Mazi, thank you. Good night from here. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is where I'm going to switch off the phones, please. Do not call again. Please. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, all we say here, you have to verify. They are verifiable. When we look around and tell you that, look, we are not interested in the Nigerian election. Nigeria is a problem. Now, why do you start doing, you think that you can do anything? Just start counting how many governments has come into power. Both military, the one you know, they born you into. Both military, civilian, anyhow, ad hoc. All are the same purpose. You see that there is pattern in Nigeria. Today is better than tomorrow in Nigeria. Whereas in other countries, the vice versa. The reverse is the case. But in Nigeria, tomorrow will be worse than today. You see it? Why? We want people to go back. One of the ingredients that are making people to be dead bodies in Nigeria, the press. You see the press. You see the press. You see religion. These two things, they are, satanic. They are the main ingredients that are putting people back. Let me tell you, wherever there is fiery media in a country, when the media is reporting things as it should be, so that people, politicians or people in the ruling class will be checkmated by the population, I'm telling you, that country moves forward. That country moves forward. In the case of Nigeria, the answer is zero. Because first of all, the worst part of it is this. The mainstream medias in Nigeria are being owned by politicians that supposed to, that are the media supposed to be fighting. The mainstream media are owned by those politicians, directly or indirectly. That is the worst. So they give people the type of information and the way they want it. Because one thing is, to maybe talk against bad thing. Another thing is the way to talk against it. It matters a lot. When you read in the Bible, because we learn from everything. We give reference for knowledge, nothing more. Not for belief, for knowledge. Why was because we also learn from Akụkọ Ifo. Mbenoke, we learn. All those things, they are not real, but we learn. So, when you read the Bible, why did God kill Eli? His children were corrupt, doing evil in the synagogue, in the temple, yes. Eli was an old man. His two children, Hophni and Phinehas, they were doing evil, corrupt, doing as they want because their father is in the chief priest. Now God used Samuel to talk to Eli. Say, why are your children doing like this? Stop them. Otherwise, something evil will happen to your house. Eli did, but the way he did it is not supposed to. It's not the normal. It's not normal. I heard that you people are doing bad things, sleeping with women that came to sacrifice, that came to the altar, taking the portions as you want. It's not good now. It's not good. When people repent now, I appeal to your conscience to repent and stop this. God no like the same way the journalists, when you do Abati, when you see them talking about very serious issue, they make light of it. Ruben Abati, for example. What thing I heard in the politicians, all these things will happen and they will not do anything. We appeal to their conscience now. Let them fear God. They used to fear God at all. Making light of very serious issues. And what will happen? God knows that the light spoke to the people, to the children, but it's not the normal, it's not enough. And he killed all of them at the same day, according to the story. So what am I trying to portray here? The media in Nigeria, they are one of, you see these two, media and religion. Media and religion, they are the cause of dead bodies you see in Nigeria. Media and religion, both Islam and Christianity. Other things now, celebrity, those ones are, they don't have just very, because all these two things controls even the celebrities, involving the musicians that sing about only money. Ike, ego, boutique. Nothing more, So if we focus people's mindset in other the wrong path. Journalists, they don't talk the way they should talk. You see them laughing over something very serious. You see them the way they portray the news, the information in a very mild, something that should make people to rise up. Everybody start running out from his house to the street. It will keep people mild, Butu people. The way they report things is not serious. Look at the news I talked about of last year, October. General Rabo, the defense minister, saying that, look, more than half of Nigerian borders are not manned in the north. They are not protected. Had it been the Nigerian media took this thing up, continue pumping it, continue hammering it the way it should go, I'm telling you, people will rise up to ask questions, say why. But no way, they discuss it. When you see them discussing this thing, they say, anyway, we know that the appropriate people in power, they are taking notice. Maybe Mr. President didn't see it. No. You see journalists exonerating politicians. Maybe this thing that is up, maybe they are giving Mr. President wrong information. He didn't know. So we can't blame him. He's a human being like us. So anyway, we hope that they will do something. So they remove, that bile, the anger from the people. Now they bring it down, telling them that, look, anyway, we expect the people, the government, the politicians to do something. And the people will cool down, say, okay, anyway, as they say it, they will do something. That is why in Nigeria, in a so-called democracy, in a republic, people, the masses are always expecting the government, the politicians, to do everything good for them. Even if they say they will fight for us, the politicians will fight for us. Very absurd. Instead of people rising to fight for themselves, to fight. Because let me tell you, naturally, human being is evil. Do you understand me? Naturally, human being is selfish. Let me put it like that. Not really evil, but selfish. Nature may put it like that. The role of government plays a role in order to stop that or minimize that selfishness. Because selfishness is good also, but you civilize selfishness. That is why people live. You hire apartments for you and your family. You buy a house for you and your family. You don't buy a house and live in the cold, be on the street and carry people on the street and say, "Oh yeah, go and live in the house I bought." No, because that is selfishness. You have to maintain yourself first. It's not what I'm talking about. So, human being, how do I say it? What directs or minimizes that selfishness is the maintenance and implementation of law and order. That is the only thing. What breeds selfishness in every human being, both white and black? Do you think that Joe Biden, he don't want to loot? Is that what you think? Do you think that Joe Biden, President of America, didn't want to steal? Do you think that he didn't want to stay there, become a president until he dies? No, he does. Internally, he does. But he cannot. Why? Because of the situation, because of the system that is in place, because of law and order. That is it. And that is good governance. But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. People are waiting for those people, for the politicians that needs to be controlled by the masses. Because to maintain equilibrium in a society, in a democratic society, the masses must be politically active and conscious. The population must be politically conscious and active. Otherwise, everything goes. And that is what is happening in Nigeria. The media, religion turned the population into a group of zombies, dead bodies, that they don't feel anything, they don't see anything, they don't feel anything. After the media, religion is even number one. Religion makes everybody believe that, look, God will do it. Just come to the religion. Christianity makes everybody hustle for yourself. You go and give your own tithes, your own offering, sow your own seed, so that God will bless you and your family. So that on weekend, if people die on that bad road accident, it will not reach you. Others will die. Thousands will fall on your left and on your right, in front and back, but you will stand, only you. So you thank God for killing others and not you. That is what Christianity did in our lives. It's religion. It's true. He made everybody now, once you hear, look at injustice that is being meted to other people. Nigerian police is killing he killed people unjustifiably, extrajudicially. Now you see, instead of people rising up to fight, to say, no, this thing could be me. No, why did this person have to die? No, this religion makes you, now you see the person going to church and giving thanksgiving. No, it's not me. I thank God it's not me. Oh, because the Lord of choosing protected me. Now they will not see that injustice. Do you see why we always come hard on these religions? Do you see that? We will not stop talking about it, because these are the main ingredients that put Nigerians in a state, very horrible state they are in today. Very horrible, unresponsive dead bodies. That what others are rising up to fight in order to get, because we're a place where the population is not inclusive, where the population is unresponsive politically. That place is hell. It becomes hell. Because no control, no checks and balances, no equilibrium. It will be one-sided. They will take the people for granted, like what is happening in Nigeria. The politicians will now be tyrants. They can decide. You think that that is why every time you think that if this thing happen, Nigeria will collapse, this and that. The politicians, they know, because they are the players. Only them. They play the music, they dance. They will now gather and agree among themselves that, look, it doesn't matter. Let us not allow. This is for us. So we are the people gaining. These people, they don't care. We don't care for them. So it doesn't matter what happens. Look. Like, do you remember in Anambra election? Is it last year? Anambra election. What happened? When IPOB puts 5 days sit at home for our leader to be brought to court. Have you forgotten? Now, and it entered into the day of the election. The politicians in that zoo, they came to Anambra, all of them. They agreed together and said, look, you know what they agreed? They said it's a peace meeting. They said, look, they agreed among themselves, the politicians. They said that, look, even if it is 10 votes, that 10 people that came out to vote, don't worry, no person should contest the results. We will agree. You understand? We will agree. No person will say, okay, we have voted. That is a place where there is no equilibrium. The politicians decide everything. And IPOB, the leadership of IPOB being wise, because they have written the person that should come to be, they have concluded everything. That, IPOB sit at home, so no person will come and vote. So, but they will just gather with a heavy, security, and gather their own, carry people from prison, because that is what they planned, and they did it. They released people from prison to come and vote in Anambra. They will video it and say, these people have video that have voted, so people voted, so no, they declare winner. But IPOB IPOB, the leadership release that sit at home. Plan on people now they don't understand the dynamics of all this type of politics. They don't understand. They think that freedom fighting they go like train without a brake. No, the type of system and tactics IPOB engage is a very intelligent tactics. You can go now, they say no, stop, you stop. I said it the other day. You can move, they say no, reverse. Everybody, you reverse. Say keep quiet, don't go. Everybody keep quiet. It's not something straightforward. That is the war we are in. So we should be wise. There is no person that can fix Nigeria. Britain have successfully implanted a system that makes people becomes unresponsive. Why is it that the politicians are not fighting the churches? They allow them, they gather, they talk. Do you think Nigerian politicians, as evil as they are, they become part because they are all part, they are working together. They are working together. They gather you in the church. Pray. Any politician that will rig the election, pray. God will punish you. God will kill you. And you see primitive Neanderthal genocide, different atrocities. They are still alive. God never killed them. They want to continue pushing you. You believe that God will kill them. No. In other countries, it is the human being, the population that rises up and kill them, not God. They don't wait for God to go and kill them. Do you see that? Do you see the mess you are in? Do you see the reason why we will never stop talking about all these ingredients that are being used in order to keep Nigerians as dead bodies? These ingredients. When we talk about celebrities, they are often kufu. They are even products of all these dead body ingredients, because they catch them young. The celebrities, they catch them young. Anywhere, the Nigerian politicians, they are in every sphere of life in Nigeria. Once they see a talent coming up, they'll go and meet him. They have their agents everywhere. They go and meet him. Now, you try. We see your solo album. You are trying. You know, we will promote you anyway. Take this check first and be cooling yourself. Look, take my card. Anytime you have anything, just call me. We will sponsor you. But there is a, you know, here in Nigeria, there are things you don't enter into politics. So otherwise your career is dead. They will warn you. Don't enter into politics. So apart from politics, sing any other thing. No problem. Hey, they'll sing, you know, love, anything you want. Hey, gombute. They direct you subtly. They subtly direct you so that and the youths will be following. And then they go, you know, in a month. But you are not contributing anything positive to the lives of people. You know, that is Nigeria for you. So that is why I say Nigeria is the problem. Once you balkanize Nigeria, the indigenous people that are unfortunate enough to find themselves in that entity, what they will do, they will now reschedule themselves and fight for, because it is themselves now, like in Biafra land. If we have a independent Biafra, Republic of Biafra, do you think that somebody like Hope Uzodimma will near politics? A criminal? Do you think that somebody will be killing our own people? Because in the wider Nigeria, they have tools. If they want military, the caliphate will give them more military, more men, pay money for people to kill their own people in our land. But in Biafra land, it will not be so. Although once you mess up as a politician, Biafrans will rise up and come and draw you from who are you going to give order to shoot? The people protecting you, they are Biafrans. They are Biafrans. Maybe as they are shooting, they are killing their own wives, our brothers or sisters, or husbands. So they will say, oh boy, this one not be Nigeria or beg. These are my people. I cannot shoot because of you. We are police serving the republic, not serving your government. No. We are a military serving the people. We are serving the country, not you. So you cannot use us. But you cannot get all these things in the Nigerian setting. That is why I say Nigeria is the problem. So if people think that they can use vote to vote and bring somebody to that can, you know, do magic, throw one magic wand, that is life from the pit of hell. It's they are in illusion, cloud, in dreamland. Tomorrow they will start crying. Thank you for listening. Do not forget that tomorrow, being 24th, Mazi Chinedu will be here with me on an interactive session. Therefore, do not miss it by 7:30 p.m. Biafran time. Thank you for listening. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our identity. We have no other identity other than Biafra. Therefore, remember, we are never interested in anything Nigeria election. We are not interested. What we are doing is fighting to restore Biafra. Our leader is still denied his medicines. He is still denied seeing his doctor or seeing a doctor even. Our leader is suffering because he is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. We must continue in what we are doing. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
The land of the rising sun is a